What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing an affordable makeup look for summer. These are some of my favorite, more affordable products for the summertime. Just because they're affordable, I don't know if I would necessarily call them drugstore, because I do have a couple items that probably are a little more expensive than the typical drugstore product, but nothing in this video is over $18. So everything's $18 and below. Actually, most of the items are gonna be about $15 and below, but I think there are 3 that are right at 18. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, I'm just gonna apologize for this hair situation because I am on my way to work after this. I work at a minor league baseball field during the summer and I run their cameras and audio, video, all that jazz. So my hair is going up in a ponytail and I'm putting a hat on. So let's just move on from that. I'm actually gonna start out with the Cover FX mattifying primer. So I don't remember the exact prices of all the products right off the top of my head, but I will have everything listed below with their prices off of Ulta, Sephora, wherever it is that you need to purchase them from. That way you guys know how much these are if you are interested in the way they work. So we're just going to use a little bit of this. And while Cover FX is a more expensive brand, this primer is a travel size, so obviously that makes it cheaper, but the travel size is actually a decent size. It's 0.5 fluid ounces, so I feel like that's a pretty decent size for a travel primer. And I'm gonna apologize if I look this way a lot. My mirror's over here. I'm actually in a really weird situation right now because I'm completing an internship in a different part of the state. So I'm only home on the weekends and I forgot my mirror that I like to use when I film things back there. So just gonna have to use my large mirror. Once you get your primer on, we're gonna go in and do our eyebrows, which I know some people like to do it the opposite way, but I like to do eyebrows first. I just find it to be easier. So I'm using the ColourPop Brow Boss in the shade light brown, I believe. No, in the shade dark brown. So I really like this product. I think it's a good dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. You know, it's just got the precise tip and then a spoolie on the end, and this was like $5 or $6, which is insane because it's a really good product too. So highly recommend this. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows. The way that I do my eyebrows is I like to outline them with the pencil and then lightly fill them in. After I lightly fill them in with the pencil, I like to go in with a powder. So this is the NYX Eyebrow Cake Powder. This is in the shade Blonde, which I get this a little bit lighter because I feel like this is really dark for blonde. Like, I have dark hair and this matches me well, so I guess don't get super dark unless you have black hair. But I don't use the wax in this, I just like to use the powder and, you know, put in my eyebrows. So I just take a little bit of the powder with my Benefit brush and fill that in lightly. It just kind of makes them look a little bit more natural. And I can do an in-depth tutorial of this if you guys would like. So I just lightly fill them in like that. And then I take a Morphe M421 brush with my LA Girl Pro Concealer to carve them out. I'm not doing a really harsh cutout. I'm just straightening out the edges on the bottom so that it looks clean and not messy. So I just take a little bit on my brush, like not a lot at all, and just carve them out. So next we're going to do foundation, and I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible up to 24-hour fresh wear foundation. This has SPF 25 in it, which obviously makes it perfect for the summertime. I don't know if this is focusing. Is that focusing? Yeah. Okay, and so I use the shade 415. I really like this foundation. Honestly, I really like L'Oreal foundations in general. I think they're actually pretty good for drugstore. And I believe this one was $14.99 at Ulta. But like I said, I will put all the prices down below. That way you guys know for sure how much something is if you're interested in purchasing it. This might actually be a little bit light for me right now because I have been out in the sun because, you know, Memorial Day weekend and whatnot. Surprisingly, this color still matches me decently. I'm actually shocked. Make sure you get all the way to the top of your hairline and all the way on the sides so that you don't get, you know, a line between your skin and your foundation, especially if your face is a lot lighter than the rest of your body, which I know for most people it is. And my camera battery is about to die. I don't know why, because it was fully charged, but luckily I have another one. Next, I like to use the same concealer that I used to carve out my eyebrows and put this under my eyes and on the other high points of my face. Nothing too crazy. This is in the shade Porcelain. The only thing I don't like about this concealer is I'm not a huge fan of the applicator. I feel like it gets really messy really quick. I don't know. Just don't really like the way it goes on. But I like the way the product performs, so I can suck it up for quality products. So once you're done with all that, you're going to set it. So I'm using the Makeup Revolution Translucent Baking Powder. Now, typically I would put powder on with a damp beauty blender, but I actually do not like the way this powder looks at all when it's damp. So I just like to use it dry with a brush. So I just take a little on this brush. This is an IT Cosmetics brush. It's airbrush foundation, but I like to use it for setting powder and just lightly tap. And so I'm just setting all the areas that I put the concealer, and then I'm gonna go in with a different powder to set the rest of my face. Any remaining powder that can't be put back into the cap or into the container, I just kind of rub it out all over my neck. I don't rub it on my face because I don't want it to mess with that product up there, because like I said, I have a different powder. But I like to set that foundation I brought down my neck and onto my ears. Plus, you might as well use the product and not waste it. And then I'll probably just put some on my eyelids too. So this is where the next powder comes in. I like to use the Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder in translucent all over my face just to set, you know, the rest of the makeup. Okay, so once that is done, you're gonna go in with your first round of setting spray. For me, this is crucial in the summer because my skin is so oily, and this is just kind of what locks everything into place. Plus, it makes it look a little more natural when you're looking at the finished product, because your skin looks pretty good right now, but it can start to look really heavy if you don't spritz it every now and then throughout the process. So this is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist Setting Spray. I love this. This is my second bottle, super affordable, and I like that it's an aerosol and not like an actual spray. Don't get me wrong, I do love my MAC Fix Plus, but sometimes I do like this. Just do not ever put this on right after you've done your mascara, because you will get mascara all down your face, and nobody wants that. So you just spray. I don't do a lot, I just do a little. So shake it and spray. And then you just let that sit. So next I'm actually gonna go in and do just a minimal highlight. I like to do this because I'm actually gonna put my lipstick on pretty soon. I don't like to do lipstick last anymore. I really don't know why, I'm just weird. I'm going to take one of the Tarte Holiday brushes. I don't know what this is called, it's just from last year, and the highlighter out of the Carli Bybel eyeshadow palette with VH Cosmetics. I'm just taking this light one right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and just do very, very light highlighting, which, you know, it's actually not that light highlighting. It's kind of more than light, but you know, go big or go home, you guys. Also, if you guys can see specks of things in my hair, my scalp is peeling because my head got fried at the lake last week, and by head I mean scalp. Like, my face was fine, but my scalp, oh my gosh, it's been awful. Going to use this lip combo right here, which is the NYX Peekaboo Natural lip liner with the Balm Meet Matte Hues Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick. What shade is this? Oh, this is Insincere. So I'm just going to line my lips, put the lipstick on. I'll be right back. Okay, so that's the lip, and I really like that lip combo because everybody knows NYX Cosmetics lip liners are amazing, super high quality. I even use them put up against MAC liners. I just like them better. But the Balm Meet Matte Hues liquid lipsticks, they are so nice for summer. Like, they're pigmented enough that you can tell you have a lipstick on, but they're also very sheer to where it doesn't feel heavy. Like, some liquid lipsticks, you can feel them on your lips. Like, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but you can just feel them. With these, you can't, and I really, really like them. I got some when the Balm was having a sale a couple months ago, so I think they were super, I mean, they're already a pretty good price, but I got them for like $4 or $5, which is insane because they're really good. But anyway, moving on to bronzer, I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, which I just recently started using this product probably in the last 2 months, and I really, really like it. I don't know why I didn't use this before, but it is super smooth and it smells amazing. I will say though, it's kind of expensive for a drugstore product because when I got up to the cash register and they told me it was $17, I was like, what? Like, I thought it was gonna be 10. Obviously I still bought it, and it's really good, so it's worth it. But that initial reaction, I was super confused because I didn't realize Physicians Formula was that price range. I thought it was kind of more like Revolution price range, but oh well. Smells really good, performs really well, matches my skin tone really well too, so I guess I can't really complain. Now, I always like to throw a little bronzer on my nose, not necessarily contouring, but just giving a little bit of color, especially in the summer. Kind of go a little bit more crazy on the nose area. I'm going to use the NYX Intuition blush, which broke. I'm really sad about it because I love this blush. It's so pretty. And I'm using the Sigma Large Angled Contour Brush in 740. This blush is super pigmented and it's shimmery, so just be careful when you use it, but it's really beautiful. It gives like a super, super natural flushed color. I really, really like it. It's always sold out though. That's why I haven't gotten a new one since it broke, is I can never find it in stock. In the summertime, I kind of like to bring my blush up a little bit this way and then just move it out to the side, blending with your contour, or not contour, bronzer. If you've ever watched me before, you know I put on a lot of blush because blush literally disappears into my skin. So if I don't put on a lot from the beginning, it just looks like I never even did any at all, and I don't like the way that looks. I'd rather it be heavy at the beginning and then, you know, in 20 minutes or so look normal. After that, I actually like to go back in and do a little bit more highlight now that I have all those products on my face. Okay, so camera did die, but I just I just finished putting on some more highlighter, and you know, just glowing a little bit. So I'm going to put a little bit more of the Morphe setting spray on. Not a lot, it's just once again to make everything melt down before I start doing eye makeup. Now we'll move on to the eyes. I'm not gonna do anything too crazy because in the summer I really don't like having heavy eye makeup. I like more of the facial focus looks instead of doing a bunch of eye makeup. Sorry, I'm so distracted by my head peeling. Okay, so I'm just going to take this first shade right here, same in the Carli Bybel palette. This is just a Too Faced eyeshadow brush. I think it's actually a blending brush, but I'm just gonna set my eye with that light shade. So then with that same brush, I'm going to go in with this color right here. These don't have names, I don't think, so that's why I'm pointing to that. And I know you can't get this at Ulta anymore, but I'm pretty sure you can still get it on the BH Cosmetics website. I will double check, but if not, I am so sorry, you guys, because this palette is so good and I probably should have checked that before making this video. I'm actually moving to a Sigma tapered blending brush, taking that same color and still just blending it out more. This is my favorite blending brush of all time. It does a great job at diffusing the product. After that, I'm going to go in with the Sigma Shader Lid E56 brush. I could barely read this, I've used it so much. And I'm going to take this shade right here. It's just a shimmery pinkish peachish tone. We're gonna put this all over our lid. When you put a brighter shade like that, it makes your eyes look a little bit bigger than they really are. Also makes them pop. So we're going to go back after that with the Sigma tapered blending brush. And we're just going to diffuse those together with that first color we initially went into our crease with. After that, you're going to use your Sigma, I think this is an E36. I know it's a blending brush. It's the small one that was originally white. You're gonna take the darkest shade at the very edge right here, which is almost like a purple, and you're going to put it in the outer corner of your eyelid. And I'm sticking the product here and then blending in. And then I'm also going to push it in toward the crease to blend that in with that color also. The whole point of an eye look like this is to add some dimension to your eyes and make your eyes pop. Because while this is a natural look, to me it is anyway, it's not super difficult because it's only 3 colors. It's something that can be done quickly and with pretty much any palette, because you can do this with a variety of colors. You do not have to use this color. This is basically eyeshadow 101, like those 3 color palettes you used to get from Maybelline, L'Oreal, CoverGirl, and they'd say 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3, 4, the little quads, those little things like that. That's essentially what I'm doing here. You just want to make your eyes pop. You want to make them stand out on your face without doing anything too crazy, which this is also good for work if you're not super experienced or even interested in makeup but want, you know, to look a little more put together or whatever it is you might want to do. That's just kind of eyeshadow 101, I guess you would say, but that's what I like to do in the summertime. And then also I'm going to drag some color under my eye. I feel like that makes my eyes look more blue, and I also like the way it looks. So I'm going to use the Sigma Smudge E21 brush. I'm going to take this color right here, which is not the darkest one. It's the one that we used in our crease at first. And I'm just gonna pull this under my eye, starting at the outer corner and pulling it into the inner corner. You want it to be the most pigmented on the outside. You don't want to start on the inside and pull it out because you don't want all that darkness in the inner corner. Last but not least, we're going to put a highlight in the inner corner. I'm going to use the same highlight that I used on my face and just stick it in the inner corner right here. Since this is summer, we're going to use the Maybelline Great Lash Waterproof Mascara. Waterproof, that's what you need. So just gonna put this on and I will be right back. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I really like this for summer. It's super easy, waterproof for the most part. Foundation has SPF. You don't have to worry about your makeup sliding off because we use setting spray. And most importantly, all of the products are $18 and below, which is awesome. Comment down below your favorite drugstore / affordable makeup product, whether it was in this video or not. I really would like to know. It'd be great to have more suggestions because I am starting to get into this drugstore / affordable makeup world more. But yeah, just let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.